Okay.
In a lab nestled inside one of America's busiest air freight hubs,
You found this?
Yes.
I joined Biological Threat Operations Specialist Sharon Bishop of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or CBP, as she inspects suspicious packages she just pulled from conveyor belts that buzz outside.
So we have a box here. It's not been opened.
It's a shipment from the UK to Chicago with a code that's a clear warning about what's inside.
A UN 3373 Category B, those are sort of bookends saying that this is an infectious substance.
I quickly remove myself from the equation.
You take over now.
Specialist Bishop does take over.
So when you open it, if you want to, so you have a little box that contains some vials.
My goodness, it says DNA on it.
But little else is known. Whatever is in those vials, the packages won't protect people from the pathogens.
That's a clear and present threat, is it not?
Yes, it's a clear and present threat as it is right now.
Nearby, a cooler and a manifest that states the contents are infectious.
I'm just going to pop the lid.
A document declares,
That this is animal DNA that is infectious,
Right.
correct?
wrong. Another document states,
The samples are derived from human, so that doesn't match at all.
That's a
You're not going to open this.
I am not going to open that.
I appreciate that.
Specialist Bishop is on the front lines of defending America, part of CBP's biological threat teams, which began operating in 2021, trained to pluck vials of pathogens from packages that are being sent around the world every day.
We're wanting to make sure that we don't introduce the next COVID.
That includes COVID-19 itself.
Have you caught any illegitimate shipments of
COVID,
SARS?
I may have caught one or two.
This shipment of COVID proteins was not labeled properly, and the vials were loose. They had to be repacked, but were eventually allowed to ship. While most of the violations Bishop catches are technical, other shipments are very real and deadly threats. These loosely packed glass vials and bubble wrap seen in an X-ray image hold blood.
It was drawn from a horse suspected to be infected with glanders.
Glanders. Seen here under a microscope, glanders is a bacteria that's deadly to horses and people. According to the CDC, without treatment with specific antibiotics, as many as 9 of every 10 people who get it die. Even with the correct antibiotics, CDC says up to 5 of 10 people die.
So if that shipment had broken at any point in the process, the vials were glass, if it had cut somebody and exposed them to that, then it's very likely they would have died.
The vials were destroyed.
Does this keep you awake at night?
Sometimes.
I mean,
I have worried at times before, yes. Just allow me to look at this
yeah,
for
I'm
a
going to
minute.
step back.
While we were there, a package with organic material from Russia was too troubling for Bishop to open.
We're going to leave this like this.
Okay.
Despite the danger, dedication drives Bishop and CBP specialists to pinpoint the next threat from pathogens in the packages.
This is very important to every single person on the planet.
Dwayne Pullman, Local 12 News.
They aren't providing that information.
But it's not, I mean, if